Now, boys and girls, you are Frito Bandidos too. You sing the Frito Bandido song, and you loco for crunchy Fritos corn chips. That's nice.
A stereotype is a prejudged view of someone based on a characteristic they have, whether that's race or sex or something like that.
Usually the word stereotypes, I think, has a negative connotation.
What is a stereotype?
A stereotype is
the generalization about a race or a particular group of people that people apply to all members of that group, which is not necessarily true.
A stereotype to me is kind of an unwritten, not a rule, but an unwritten, like, common known fact about just general people, general, like, races, types of people, and usually they're the type of thing that a lot of people kind of accept as, like, again, a common known knowledgeable fact.
General opinion of some certain group of people, like, it's not necessarily true, but it's just like what your opinion, like, of the culture of someone, I suppose.
Sometimes they might happen to be right, but obviously one belief can't be true for an entire population of people.
General stereotypes of Mexicans include the idea of the mariachi. You think, oh, the mariachi, and everyone's kind of similar to the mariachi.
You see a lot of gang violence?
For us, for Spanish people, Mexican people, are all the time drinking tequila, and basically what we know about them is spicy food, tequila, and big hats.
Mexicans are like gangsters, you know, like they're really cool, and like I think that like they're being seen really differently now. Like back in the day, like in the Western movies, there was like Rio Bravo, like Bravo or whatever his name is, and he had a sidekick named like Toto, and he was Mexican. But now they're like, you know, like they're gangsters, you know, like Pitbull and Gloria Estefan. She must be Mexican. She's really cool. I like her music, so that's what I think.
Mexicans are considered part of the ignorant labor force. So that's just a general blanket statement people just see. They say, oh, you're Hispanic, automatically equals you're Mexican, automatically equals you're an ignorant laborer.
Lots of trouble, like, filling in documents and everything, because I'm Spanish, I'm European from Europe. And all the papers say Spanish, Hispanic, or either Caucasian or not. And I'm European, I'm not Hispanic, I don't have the same culture as Hispanic people, and I just have the same language, and even that is a bit different.
It's usually used as migrant worker.
So when I came to the University of Miami and started learning a lot more about all these different cultures and realizing, you know, there are extreme differences, it makes me sick to go home and see all my friends just saying like, oh, stupid Mexican, dirty Mexican. Are they speaking Mexican? Oh, Spanish, that's right.
Also just uneducated, a lot of the same views that are portrayed on other immigrants and minorities in general.
I guess a stereotype about Mexicans that I've heard of, which I completely do not believe in. I've heard through the grapevine that Mexicans are lazy.
Mexicans in films, especially Westerns, they're always portrayed as like, it seems like they're always portrayed as like the people in need of help. They're always like, they always wear the, you know, like the, what do you call those, like the poncho things with like the big hats, the mustaches.
That's right.
Yeah, the Mexican stereotype in film is like short, very short Mexican man who's usually the Mexicans in film always have really dark skin, even though not all Mexicans do have dark skin, but it seems like in films that they always have really dark skin. Their hair is normally kind of greasy. They have those thin little gnarly mustaches. Usually they look kind of dirty. They're kind of, I don't know, they kind of come across as like sneaky and sly, like someone you can't quite trust. Usually their English isn't that great.
In Western films, but the ones I've seen, the Mexican guys are always the bad guys. And they're always wearing cowboy hats, and they're always very hardcore and speak a very rough Spanish.
You know, like they're always shown as like the people who are in need of like the cowboy's help. They're never the cowboy. They're either the villain who is taking over a village, like in, I don't know, like the Magnificent Seven or something, or they're the ones who are in need of help, just like in the same movie. And you know, they go to the cowboys for the help.
Cowboy movies. Yeah, the cowboys running with their 6-shooters and on their horse, and I don't even know of any Mexicans that are in westerns, to be honest with you. But